Right, whilst they're getting back to base, we can deal with this. The CSAT, the CSAT Scuba Training School, which I have constructed. So I'm going to actually lock this tower. So this is what they're going to have to assault next. I'm just going to go around and do my usual tidying up and making sure. But to be honest, most of this stuff should just be tied in. There's not too many weird sort of slopes on this one, so I think most of the stuff should just be well in. Yeah, that's fine, and that should be fine. I think I didn't even put any in on that. This stuff's fine. Fine. Yeah, I don't think there's gonna be any problems with this one. Bunkers there. It's fine. Fine. Okay, cool. Right, let's just remove this stuff out. Remove objects from ZEUS in 1 kilometer. There we go. Right, this is going to be their next mission. We'll see what happens. Right, let's see if they're back at base. Let me just do a F1, F4. I think everybody's nearly back at base now. Okay, heli's down in a sec. This mission is going to be a tricky one. Let's see why. So it's up here, I think. Yeah. Now I'm not going to provide for them any boats or any subs or anything nearby like I normally do. This is a mission just for themselves. So the next thing, now I've got to think of like where I want this to be. This will be a quite tricky one. Okay. Okay, right, let's go back and write the mission out for this one. Okay, Operation Stingray. So, what they got to do? An important CSAT officer, commander, let's say, is visiting a scuba training facility in the northeast of Altis. Your mission is to assault and capture this commander. You will have a 40-minute window from initial contact. Actually, let's just say I'm going to give them a bit of leeway. A 30 to 40-minute window to capture the target after an initial assault. He will likely be, and we'll say, we believe he is most likely in one of the primary command towers, research stations, or training buildings. Okay, now what we're going to say is In order to capture him, you will need to surround his location carefully. You will need to ID him carefully. It's going to be tricky because they obviously have got to try and ID him, but at the same time, it's like that's hard to do in close quarters because if you see a target, they're just going to shoot you. Carefully when clearing buildings. He will most likely surrender, so you need to be careful with your fire in CQC. Once he is surrendered, release him so that release him not secure, so he can return with you to base in whatever vehicle you provide. Remember, commander must be captured under 30 to 40 minute window from contact. Right, hopefully that will be clear enough. Right, so I've laid the mission in, and now I'm going to get back up there and start actually putting units down on the ground. Okay, so they're going to start planning the mission whilst we start setting the mission. Right, so we're laying some stacks and stuff first. This here is quite cool. This is like the repair bay, so there's like a little truck in here. Right, we've got to put down some units. I might adjust the time a little bit, but the time, it's going to get more daylight by the time I finish messing around with this anyway. Turrets, okay, so we need to get a couple of HMGs in here. Basically I'm going to mix these up a little bit, these stations, so there'll be like a GMG standing by, and then an HMG. So these are quite cool. These are like a little mixed station, so I can put a couple of things. Looting at any limits on insertion, well, it's your choice. But if you make contact too soon, or all get killed, that's on you. Oh, somebody just got killed. Something rather insane just happened back at base by the look of it. John McLean. Okay, so we're just going to put in these units here. We'll start off with the statics because they're a pain in the ass to set up, and then we can just throw down the extra units again, no problem. This base is pretty nice, so I was quite pleased with this. It'll look cool for them coming in on this mission, so. And again, they can come at it from any angle. I don't know which way they're going to come in on this mission, so I've tried to kind of cover it from a few different angles, basically. Little beach bunker here. And I built the sandbags up on either side so he can't get shot out from the sides. So he's got a clear line of fire straight down the beach, which and these things, they fire at quite long range, so he's pretty good for firing straight down the line. Get this guy in here. And got some backup from these as well. And I'm trying to keep the ocean covered in case there's helis or other stuff coming out there. I've got to be a little bit careful as usual about unit count. If I'm not careful, this base might end up having to be a combination of like AAF and CSAT. Damn it, I hate it when these things won't turn around the way they're meant to. Turn this way. There we go. Okay. Right, I'll worry about the other tower in a minute. We need to get some mortars in here. So, mortar 1, 2, 3. Mortars rather than main AT tanks, because artillery tanks have got quite a sort of long dead zone where they can't fire because they have to fire at a certain range. So on a kind of mission like this, where it's a much tighter, small mission, they're not really any good unless you had them far out. But again, I'm probably going to be firing at targets in quite close proximity. Which, by the way, whilst we're talking about artillery, I'm going to put an artillery target on probably one of the most obvious positions. If they go for this position, I'm going to be almost surprised because it'll be so stupidly obvious. This little church here has a really good line of sight straight down, and whilst it's a great line of sight, now bear in mind, I'm going to put a couple of artillery targets. Little building right here. Again, look, see, it's got a nice line of sight, really tempting to use as a position. There's some little shantied buildings again here. I might use those. Anything which has got kind of like a significance, because there's very little stuff around here which has any kind of like visibility. There's no sort of like very significant points of interest. So again, it's kind of like, what are we using? There's like a little area of reeds down here where there's a little kind of line of sight thing. And there's a bit of a building on this position. It's a bit tricky, but I'm going to put one sort of just in this tree area here, and we'll just kind of call that. Other than that, probably not too much I'm really going to focus on. We'll have to call it in as we see it, basically. But if people go for that hilltop, I'll be surprised. Actually, this little compound here, if I've got units patrolling around, it probably makes sense to put an artillery marker on this little compound as well. Right. People saying they saw Jim in the mortar compound. Yeah, he won't die, so he's probably definitely in there. He never dies. Right. Damn it, why is that pallet fallen over? Right, let's get some more statics in on this. Now this guy here is meant to be an AT, but they're probably not actually going to bring ATs, but regardless, we'll just put him there. It's just a kind of, in fiction, defending the base. I'll tell you what I might give them is a couple of ground units for this one. Oh, this one was going to be like a mixed AT-AA position here. And again, people have a bit of a paranoia about diving teams, thinking that they basically just are super OP and that they will basically kill anything that comes near them in the water. It's kind of true, but not completely true. Like, they do sort of, you know, they have a habit of being a little bit more OP than, as I say, players, but it's not too bad. Right, and then we'll have our Esther team kind of going around here like this. Okay, so they're going to have those subs driving around, and our divers down here, look. I hate going underwater because it makes my controller go super fast. So the divers are going to be patrolling around. This is meant to be a scuba school after all. So these guys are going to be patrolling around, checking for stuff. So there they go. They're in weaponized dolphins, please. They do that kind of in real life. Is that a real thing? Is that a real thing that they actually use dolphins for like getting mines and stuff in real life? I swear I know I heard that, and I couldn't remember whether that was like a real thing or whether it was kind of like a joke real thing. I can't remember. It seems like it shouldn't be a real thing, but I kind of feel like people, so it probably could be a real thing. I'm going to have these guys patrol this line here. Just going to have them as a echelon right. Just make sure they're not getting too close on this one. Do not go further than the top of the salt flats, please. The Russians have dolphins trained to attack divers. Is that real? I'm not sure that's real. They use dolphins. No, I didn't believe anybody in the chat. I didn't believe this. They detonate mines out at sea. I need to look this up. I'm not sure about that. It doesn't seem real. Like, what do? Just like kamikaze the dolphin into the mines? That doesn't seem right. I swear there's something like that though. I should probably research. Yeah, I don't believe anybody in the chat, so I'm okay. Draw a line so they don't know what to cross. I haven't even used that new line thing. I don't know what to do with it. I'll have to test it out another time. Right, recon squad on patrol there. It's going to be obvious to go for this little hilltop, so I'm going to put like a sniper team there or something. Like an obvious position to be on. That way if they stumble across this, they'll have someone to worry about, and then I can break contact immediately. They're going to have a fair few. I don't want to have too many squads for them to sort of fight through though. You know, it's like these guys are patrolling that area, that's fine. Probably put another recon squad to the north or something like that as well. I don't want them to have to deal with like loads of infantry all the way through. There's like a nice little kind of gully here. And then we'll have them come up here and then across and then through this. Like that. I'm on a line as well. Okay, there we go. So I'm kind of setting up some patrol areas here. But again, I don't want to be too over the top about it. We can have some anti-armor teams patrolling around as well. You know, still want this mission to be a challenge. Don't want it to be a walk in the park. Let's put an AT team like right here. I always say I want the infantry to be placed well enough that I don't have to worry about constantly having to control stuff and tell them where to go, you know? I feel like putting some scientists in the mix just to kind of scare them. The officer, basically, I'll put him just in the buildings, and if they get kind of... Basically, if they get kind of near, I'll just surrender him, and then... although, to be honest, I could probably just surrender him from the start, and then it's nice and safe. I don't have to go back and worry about it, you know? Let's get an air defense team up on top of this thing. And do you know what? We could actually get some, like, diver teams but on the ground. That would be interesting. Because they still wear their wetsuits out of the water, obviously. It kind of makes sense that they would be wandering around the base a bit, you know? Just have these guys doing like a bit of a circuit-y thing. A few divers all over the place here. We'll have these guys here come like across, down, do a bit of a swim around, and then come back. That'd be interesting. What is this? Oh yeah, it was like an AA position, right? I forgot about that. Turret C-set AA. Where did you go? Oh, you're there. Weirdly, nowhere near where I marked. There we go. Right, let's see what's going on. Right, some people are on their, making their way out here. What have they got here? Badger 1, RP, OP, LZ. So they've got a few places down. Right, we need to get some other infantry units around here. Just have some fire teams. I want to station a few infantry kind of in some of these places here like this. Have some rifle squads just kind of wandering around as well. I want to maximise this woodland combat if I can, because it's good. A couple of guard infantry patrols as well. Just going up and down. These guys can just go up and down through here. Bang their skill up. The guard infantry are meant to be like the best, so... I think we're nearly there. I'll try and put some snipers in these towers here as well. And I'll try and put some just kind of fire teams in some of these buildings and stuff, just to make it so they have to actually clear the buildings out, you know. Oh yeah, I was forgetting about all this lot down here as well. What the hell? They kicked the guy off the MG? What the fuck? They put it all in the tower? What's happening? Just put a sentry down here. Why did that kick that guy off the MG? It's a weird thing to do. Oh, yeah, we need to get some guys in here. I forgot about this. Again, let's just put a guard patrol in on here, and hopefully they'll garrison on this, because they should. Yep, they did. Okay. And I'll probably put the officer guy in here. We may as well just do that now, because like I say, I don't have to worry about it, you know. So we'll just put him in. But they'll have to search. I'll put him on like the top floor at the back here. Look. So we'll just get him to surrender. Again, I could surrender him later, but it just makes more sense to me to just do it now, and then I don't have to worry about it. You know, we'll just put him in here. There we go. And then I can, if providing they release, not secure, I can actually take control of him, and then we'll, you know, get out of here. Okay, sentry on this position, and please go in the right place if I garrison you. Yep, good job. Skill up. This isn't going to be quite as chaotic firing as it has been in the past, because in the past there's been some complete chaos with beach assaults and stuff like that. But it's not going to be so extreme on this one. Right, let's just get a weapon squad at this station right here. Garrison these guys. There we go. Bang up their skills a bit. Right, so we've got plenty of people on that. We've actually got quite a lot of infantry on this base now, as you can see, so I'm probably about the limit I want to be at. So we're just going to get a couple of APC stuff on this, not too much. Okay, we don't want to go crazy. We're just going to have like a Merid at the front here. It's only going to be a training school, it's not like a heavily armed base. Look, you shouldn't have the main guy heavily guarded. No, because they don't know where he is. He could be anywhere. So they've got to still deal with everything else. It's fine. Yeah, we're going to have some patrol boats. Don't worry, it's fine. That's an obvious thing to do. Cars. Right, we're going to get a couple of Ifrits on this. Ifrits make more sense to put in on this. So also they suck because they're stupid. Ifrits like the worst bloody drivers ever. Oh, come on. Come on, Luton. What the fuck are you doing? Right, yeah, that'll do. Will it survive? Who cares? Right. Let's do another one out this way as well, just because. Right, a couple of Ifrits patrolling around. Have a couple in here as well, just for fun. I'm not adjusting up their skill level or anything like this. It'll just be interesting to see how they deal with that. Right, I think that's probably good enough. Just going to get some boats in here and then we're good. Where's the ships? Boats, here we go. Yeah, I swear I put a couple of these in when I actually originally built this base thing. Still, there we go. Right, and then we're just going to get in a couple of actual speedboats driving around. Actually, I don't know if I want to, really. I feel like they're going to have a hard enough time with all the statics and stuff. Because the boats are pretty tricky to take out. It does make sense to have one, though, at least. I'm going to put one boat in. It's just going to patrol, like, down here. The boats are especially bad at turning around and stuff, so... Right, there we are. I've got 2 boats in. Right, that should be good to go. It's still morning time. It's still early in the day, so I think they're good to go. Let's see where they're all at. There's a few sets in. Okay. Okay, let's see what rolls on with this one. There's a couple of teams out there already. Let's just go back to base first. Okay, a couple of helis are already on the way out by the look of it. So from initial contact they have 30-40 minutes. I'll gauge that 30 or 40 minutes depending on just kind of how I feel it's going. So everyone's flying out. Let's see where the other guys have gotten to. What's up with them? So there's a squad of 3 heading north, and there's a smaller squad coming down here. Now these guys, it's going to be interesting to see what they get up to. So these guys are heading north, the helis are coming in, and let's see what these guys are up to. So this is like a very small team. I guarantee they're going for that stupid little hill. I guarantee it. The guys need to start, you know, the guys playing have done a real good job generally of learning stuff like, you know, when an artillery marker comes in, they move away and all these kind of things. They're getting better at understanding the process of ZEUS and sort of, you know, when things are fired at them, how that may react and respond. But one thing that they're still not good at is knowing that, you know, positions that I select for artillery and that it's probably pretty dangerous to go for them. So let's see what happens. They're going to go for that little thing, I guarantee. But we'll see what happens. Okay, so the other squad's out here. Man, these guys are far out. Like, where are they going? They're so far out. I don't know whether their objective is to kind of just scout. Oh, it looks like they've broken their wheel. They were driving too fast. If you drive too fast and you go through like a little dip, see this is like a little dip here, look, see? What happens when you go fast and you hit the bottom of that dip, bang, just goes your wheel. So now they've got, oh Jesus man, something I've noticed actually since the change, I never used to get that problem, right? I never used to get that problem of texture load, but since the update I've started to get that issue with the texture load. I wonder whether they've done something there to improve, because the frame rate has improved for a lot of people, and I think they've probably done something there to try and you know, improve that. So whether or not things just load a little different, or the helis are just reacting to the fact that there's contact is made. Right, the heli's coming down. They're trying to neutralise the boat here. Oh, but the AA missiles are coming in. The AA missiles from the beach, they didn't anticipate that. The helis thought they were going to have free reign, and he's down. Holy shit. There you go. Wow. Thank you very much indeed, Liam Riles. Thank you very much indeed, Liam Riles. Or Riles? Riles? Thank you very much indeed, mate. Really appreciate it. Guys, come on guys in the chat. Subscribers, throw the A10 down. Come on guys. Get that A10 in the chat, please. That A10 power down. Right, so my sniper team's still... Oh, here we are, the sniper team are engaging already. See, this was a good idea, putting these guys... And Zeno is down already. We're up at about 115 subs right now, guys. We're still rolling to that 250, but up on 115. Right, Zeno is down. Look, he was way ahead. Look how far ahead Zeno was from the rest of the guys here. Right, they're on that 30-minute timer. I'm starting it from now-ish. Give them a couple more minutes. I'm giving them a little bit of an unknown time window on this one, so they're not quite sort of... It's not so specific, you know. They're not quite sure how much time roughly they got. They've still got some fire support. So let me look at my time here. So we're talking like 10-2 here. Probably call it 5-2. I'm going to call the mission at 5-2. And for those of you on YouTube, that's basically 35 minutes from now. Right, unarmed hunters are coming in. Not sure whether this is the AT team or whether it's just the North team coming in. Leon, you forgot to put snipers in the castle towers. Oh yeah, I did forget to do that. Not sure whether it's really worthwhile now, but I'll try and get... It's quite tricky to get them up in here. Let me see if I can very quickly do one. Sniper. I could put... I'm just gonna put sharpshooters. It's just as good. Ah, got him. Whether or not he'll actually shoot anything, I don't know. He's aware. He's certainly aware. So whether or not he's actually going to fire anything, I don't know. Holy shit. Oh, they're shooting across the way. It's the AA team. God, that range. I think the pilots have been... Man, Jason, look, he's just burning a ton of flares to get away from that. I think he's taken a hit, but he's down. They're saying good piloting. We didn't see what happened there. But they were fired off so many missiles. You see that? Looks like they all got in on the ground, though, so that's good. I think the point was that the heli pilots have been getting a little complacent because I haven't been putting a lot of AA down on many missions recently. In fact, I've been putting barely at all, for the reason that I want them to be able to use the cast jets and stuff like that, right? But the thing is you can't have that all the time, and it's a nice surprise to mix it up and just throw that down because they don't have to realise it. And let's have a look here. Oh shit! Sniper team. Come on, buddy, you can do it. They're flanking him. They're flanking off to this other side. He's going to get wasted. Oh, he just got another kill. He just got another kill. Good kill, buddy. Oh, he just got shot from the side. I think they're dropping mortars on him as well, maybe. Have they got mortar teams up? I think they do. There's either mortar or grenades coming in on that. I hope they don't go for this hill, though. It's going to be super obvious. Right, there's teams coming in from the west and the north. Now, I need to get on this because I need to get eyes on. Because if they're stupid enough to think that I don't have guys looking at this hilltop, they got another thing coming. Yeah, look, you see them all over the place. 600 range. Watch your ears. Come on. You think I'm not going to see you up there? Seriously? Come on. You should know me better than that. Calling in mortars on that immediately. Right, what was the position? Was it Alpha? Come on, guys. You've got to be so kidding me that you don't think that's on there. Target Lima. I can't believe they've got so many people up there. This is 101. This is 101 of ZEUS. I can't believe they're doing this. Target Lima, 3 spread, go. This is going to be carnage. I feel bad doing this, but fucking hell, how many times have I told them about this? So many times. Actually, John McClane and a couple of the guys are moving off there, so it's not going to be such a... And Aslan is not right bang on it, but they've got their trucks on this. Oh my god. Wait for it. They're right on it. It's like, guys, come on. Oh, fuck. There we go. Dude, come on. It's so obvious. Oh, they lost the truck and everything. First fire again. It's so obvious what's going to happen. I can't believe they went for that. It was such a... It was like the most obvious artillery position I would choose. Open the spread to 5. No, 3 is fine. Okay, so a small squad is pushing out there. God, they're still trying to use this hilltop? Are you kidding me? These guys here are still trying to use it. Oh god, the medic's in on it. Are you getting the message? Are you getting the message, guys? They're getting the message. They're moving down here. It was too obvious. Way too obvious. They paid the price for choosing the most obvious target. Alright, so the team in the north are pushing down steadily. They're just moving across in the open here. Not moving fast enough, to be honest. I think they were being a bit cautious here because they probably saw that Ifrit. Still, they're being careful, they're being cautious. Send a support 105 round on it. Well, as I say, we've got 1 Orca, 2 heli reinforcements. Probably would be an idea to bring in helicopter reinforcements at this stage while I can still actually get them landed, so I'm going to do that. Question is, like, where the frickin' hell do I land the helis? Now that I think about it. Maybe they can land on the beach? Let's see if they can actually land on the beach. I would be impressed if they could. Actually, there's a bunker here that I didn't even staff with anyone, I've just realised. So if we can get reinforcements in, they can staff that up. Maybe it's like a quiet day, you know, and they didn't have... they didn't have enough people in. We're going to call in Bravo Bravo and get this heli in. We'll get 1 in and see if we can get it on the ground, and then if we do, we'll get a second one in. A bit of contact out over here. They're doing alright. They've still got time. They've got plenty of time. They've still got... yeah, well, they've still got half an hour. They've managed to res those people up there. Now Hoffy is coming in here. He needs to be a little bit careful because remember we've got those front AA units. And again, they need to be careful with their fire as well because they've still got... They need to be careful with their fire because they've still got targets. Oh shit. Have they got AA? Are they firing AA? My heli is flaring here. Taro's coming in. He's flaring again. They're shooting from the ground over here. That team coming in on the north has got AA missiles. That's pretty rare. It's pretty unusual to see ground units from public players carrying AA. Don't fire up, you idiot. You're nearly there. Land. Okay, he's alright, he's landing. I thought he was going to go up again then. Come on, mate, you can do it. Come on, I'll do it for you if you're not going to land. Okay, he's going down. Okay, thank God. I was getting genuinely worried he wasn't going to land then. Wow, first time we've had a reinforcement actually getting on the ground in a long time. Good job, guys. Let's go, let's go. There's no time for surfing. Let's get in the mix. They're off to their waypoint. Okay, good stuff. Now let's see what else is happening. We can probably get in another unit. Those things carry a lot of units. Look how many units those things carry. They carry so many units. Good job, dude. Reinforcements away. See if they waste ammo shooting once he's already deployed his units. Very good. Right, well they can staff my bunker up here, which is what they look like they're doing right now. The guys over here have been having a little bit of contact. I'm very pleased to see that they have not bothered to go off of that hill anymore. They're having a bit of a hard time. This is the kind of action I wanted to see on this one, though. I wanted to see like this tree line, you know, rock to rock action coming in. I mean, honestly, it sucks that that heli triggered the boats, because if they're firing grenades ahead of them on the line here. If that heli hadn't triggered them, they would have been able to get in a bit harder. They might have been able to infiltrate a bit further before this comes in. Just being pretty cautious moving up here. They don't have a great... There's a couple of infantry very, very close nearby over this little hut ahead of them. I was just eliminating a couple of infantry. There's a guy just ahead of them on the edge of this bunker right here. They're being very careful with their movement. Yeah, you can just see him right there, where my cursor is. I think this guy just spotted him. There he is, he's in the open. Down he goes, he's down. So the guys here making good progress on the south side. I'm going to see if I can't get another reinforcement come in. See whether that little bird decides to get in the mix or whether it just leaves it be. Interesting how none of them went with the sort of scuba option. I thought they were going to have some guys go for like scuba option, try and come in there on this one, but they've not gone for that. It doesn't really matter, it's a relatively minor part of the mission, but I thought they might have gone for that one. And where's all that fire coming from? Oh, they're just laying it in here on the front here. Now they have now moved up onto this, now this is a pre-designated target, but kind of really need to get some eyes on that. Holy shit. Looks like Hoffy got caught out by the AA missile, possibly. Because I think he was flying around here. I think the AA maybe, unless this is an Orca, which I think it is, but I did choose unarmed, so this thing wouldn't have been the thing that shot him down. It's very likely it was those beach AA which got him. No, it's okay. I'm just going to bring him on the same position to just reinforce this, and I can always order them to go forward to somewhere else, you see. Once they're on the ground, I can always tell them to move. We've got quite a few sort of just dotted around here. There's one whole squad, I can just tell them to go over there. Come on, land, you did it. I was trying to... I think my brain was trying to combine the words idiot and donut there. You did it. Get on the ground. There we go. This is just rare for me. It's exciting because it's so unusual that I actually get reinforcements on the ground without them being horribly slaughtered before they even get on the ground, so it's kind of nice for me to see that. Shit, we got fire coming in here. See how the Orca drops off a lot less than that big Taru? A lot less. We'll send these guys out across to this way. Get them out over there. Full speed. Bump their skill up a little bit. So they'll be heading out that way. The team here are just having a bit of trouble. They're getting caught out. So this is Brandon's team. We're making good progress in, but now they've come to some infantry. They're getting a bit caught out. Oh, Jesus. Where is that fire coming from? Oh, is that coming from the Merid? I bet it is. I bet the Merid is laying that fire down, I think. Or the GMGs up here. Yep. Yep, they're getting spammed from down here. There's enough contact here that we could call that in. Quebec. And also, I already told the guys today that we're going to be a lot harder on them than we normally would. I'm being a bit more sort of old school Zeus on them than. These guys on the front line are going to really having a fucking hard time of it. God, Eslan again, he's not going to be happy. If they're inside the building, they might be alright, but we'll see. No, they were not okay. Oh, Eslan survived somehow. I thought he got killed. Jesus, man, Eslan freaking tank every single time. He somehow survived. We're not going to keep calling in on that though. Right, so these guys are making some good progress in. They're still well on time, guys, at the moment. They're making good progress, but they've got a hell of a lot to get through before they get to the sort of front stage. It looks like they're using the oil power station as a reinforcement point. They've got a Little Bird cash support on standby here. He's good. He's staying out of line of sight of the fire. Oh, it looks like there's some guys actually got on top here, look. Oh, dude, they just got wasted. Don't know where that fire came from. Jimbo just got annihilated. He was RPGing. Oh, shit. Oh, no. Kopi, the Little Bird pilot, apparently was just trying to airstrike this Ifrit, and unbelievably, how... Ifrits are such lightweight targets, and yet the Little Bird, even combined with the RPG guy on the rooftop, seemed to... not be able to deal with that there, which is a little surprising. Now, the team here on the north, oh wow, they have taken some big losses. I was surprised here. I didn't anticipate that these guys were having such a hard time up here. But it looks like because they've come into contact, I guess, with this squad here, I think this is where they've had some problems. See, isn't it interesting how things change up, though? Because a lot of the time, the guys get to do these missions with big hilltops and stuff, you know? And when you have, and this is why I chose this location. This is a mission which appears simple, but is actually bloody difficult. Because you've got all this stuff to move through to get to the... This is why the scuba option was actually probably the easiest option to get in on the base. All of the area around here is covered in infantry and AT positions and all this kind of stuff. And whilst they're making some semi-good progress, they've got... How long have they got? They've got 35, 40... So they've got like 15 minutes remaining on this one. Now, if the guys here on the right can kind of push down towards the beach, but they got to search buildings. They don't know where the target is. I haven't specifically said where the location is. Now, think about it a different way. If they'd have had like 2-3 scuba teams, maybe with some little mini subs, come up through here, boop, 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 coming through here. Yes, maybe they might have had a little bit of contact from the divers. Maybe not. You know, they come in here, come in with the subs. They get to this point, they come out. This is what I thought was going to happen. They come out, divers, look, not really much resistance, and then all they got to get past is a couple of infantry here. You know, the beach side of this base is probably the weakest side. Oh shit, looks like... That's some not necessarily wise airstriking, but I'm going to assume that's coordinated. That guy's high risk of being shot down by some of the AA units. We've still got AA on the front there. Oh, in fact, I think he is down. I think he got shot out. And he's down on the ground. Not super sensible to go airstriking when they don't know where the target is. When you look at where his airstrikes were landing, it's coming in pretty close to this research station. And I said in the mission that he may be in the training place or more likely one of the research stations. So it was a possibility that he was going to come in on these, you know, places anyway. The officer could be there. So not sure whether that little bird pilot, that was an authorised airstrike or whether that was a bit of a kind of random action. The squad here in the north have got their ass handed to them, let's be honest about it. They're trying their best to make some progress, but it's pretty slow going. They would be wise to maybe make a little retreat at this point, use the elephant grass, because this stuff really blocks an AI point of view. They could come across to this one, you know, but I think they're probably trying to res their guys, is probably what they're trying to do here, look. Yeah, I think our big just got wiped out. The smoke does stop AI point of view, but again, this is the trouble with this mission. You know, they've got flat open ground to cover. There are no big hills nearby. You know, they can't sit up on a hill and just lay down LMG fire like they always do. That's why this mission is a bastard. But I wanted to challenge them today. I didn't want to just give them a walk in the park. You know, we wanted to challenge. Time check. Let's see. So they got 40. So yeah, 15 minutes remain. I'm going to tell them 15 to 20 minutes remain. They're not doing too bad. The guys here on the south are making some pretty solid progress. Despite the fact that I absolutely caned them with mortar fire, they're actually making some reasonable progress in. These guys here look like they're having the hardest time right now. Holy shit, they really are. That looks like a GMG from a bunker. That's going to be a GMG from a bunker fire. I think they just put another... Oh shit, that's HMG fire coming in. They're getting some smoke out. It's all going down. See, again, this is nice. See, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. Usually when I put a bunker in, okay? Usually when I put a bunker in, they snipe it from like 800 meters away. And the bunker never really gets a chance to have any actual use. But on this one, because they've got a lot of trees and all this kind of stuff, and the bunkers are kind of like, they're around here somewhere. They're like embedded. They can't snipe them out because they don't have the range. They don't have the elevation to find that target and eliminate it. So they have to go in like they're doing here, and they're actually having to deal with the bunkers as you would have to deal with the bunkers. You know, they're a bastard. They're shooting the shit out of you, which is, you know, it's a totally different style of mission than you normally get with these kind of things. So that's what I was trying to achieve with this one, and I'm actually really pleased to see that it's working really good. Eslan's still down here. Get mediced up, I hope. But yeah, so far this mission is a big success for me anyway. And missions should be a challenge. It should be difficult. It shouldn't just be that they can just roll in with a load of people and just wipe the base. You know, it's meant to be difficult. And it's meant to be, you know, when I try to do my missions, let's see what's going on over here, by the way. When I do my missions, I'm trying to do the missions in a way where there's always like a soft point, you know? So it's like, it shouldn't just be impossible to get into the base. There should be a soft point. And for me, using scuba and diving stuff was the soft point on this one. Now again, look, you know, to be fair, right, you know how people always say like, oh, you know, you're being so hard against them. Well, look at this. There's a little sniper team right here. Have I fired at these guys? No. Have I mortared these guys? No. Why? Because they're really well camoed. Look, they're nicely dug in here. You know, and again, if you consider my guys, no reason for my guys to really get in the mix on this one. They've been eliminating the targets out here. You know, they've taken most of the bunkers down. Shit, that airstrike coming down. I think that airstrike's trying to come in on that mortar position or something. Unless that's mortar fire, I'm not sure. It's that shadow coming in with his airstrike again. You know, I'm not going to tell them what to do. It's their call where they airstrike, of course, so it's up to them. But again, I did say research station, and that they should be careful of research stations. But it's in on them. Luckily for them, that's not actually where the target is, but, you know, it's just one of those things. But anyway, these guys are making some good progress. Hazed here is kind of soloing ahead. And kind of slightly devil may care dangerous style. He's got scuba pants, so I did put these little buildings here as a hope that let's just stay with him a minute and see what's going on. Jesus, a lot of fire coming in here. I think that's the airstrike yet again. I think Shadow's getting a little bit carried away with stuff here. That's Kopi. Again, the guys have been communicating really well on TeamSpeak today, so I would imagine that these are requested airstrikes because the guys don't want to be just like, you know, risking the mission fail. And I don't see anyone I don't see anybody in the chat going, "What the fuck are you doing? Stop doing that." So I'm assuming that those are requested airstrikes. Hayes just was getting on one of these mounted guns here. Now he could get into this thing. I think I've locked it actually. He might be looking for some ammo. And those airstrikes are still coming down. There he goes. Look, they're hitting those front lines. Our Shadow's killed. Down. The CAS guys are not doing such a good job on this mission, but it's very difficult because there's a lot of stuff firing in on them. So the guys on the beach have got the best possibility of success right now. They have 10 minutes remaining. The North team have been completely wiped out. And my stupid boats, because they're idiots, have crashed by the look of it. Good job, you donuts. They don't deserve to live. They're just such a failure to me. There we go. You can all just die. Yeah. Right. Looting time for some CSAT CAS. Yeah, I do actually have my Orca available, don't I? Trouble is, like, why would we request it? I suppose I can call it in, but not give it a specific target. That seems the best thing to do. Because we can be like, we're under heavy fire, we need reinforcement. And then we'll just, if the heli wants to shoot at stuff, it can do. I think that makes probably the most sense. Right, so let's just get it to come down this way generally. And then when it gets here, we'll just give it a patrol. If it wants to shoot at stuff, it can. If not, then whatever. Right, so let's see. The guys here, they found a way in, which is good. What are they shooting here? Oh, they're shooting across it. They're shooting across at some infantry up ahead. Again, we don't have optics, sadly, so I can't kind of like zoom in and see what they're seeing. But basically, there's a load of units right in that building, and he's actually being dead accurate on those guys. If we just zoom up here, we can see what he's shooting at. Basically, there's a load of guys in these buildings right here. Here we are. Can you just see? Yeah, see that there's a couple of guys in here. He just nailed that one guy out the window, so that's a good shot. I think my Orca has arrived. I'm just going to tell the Orca to patrol. 150 meters searching clockwise. Off he goes. Why does it do that? I don't understand why it's been doing that lately. It just kind of gives like a really... Oh shit. Gives a really odd searching pattern. No. Here. What are you doing? Don't worry about that. Fuck it. Okay, plan B, because the Orca's being a pain in my ass. I'm just going to put it on the beach. I'm just going to tell it to patrol from here. And that'll be fine. Disbelief, suspend, etc, etc. It'll wind up and it'll patrol this method. I don't know why they've been doing that lately. Oh Christ, they're on this. The mission is going to be over. They're pretty much on this. The only question is... Oh, Jesus, suddenly got a huge lag spike there. The only question is, are they going to be smart enough to not kill the target? Right, they've got to be careful here. Now they're going to have to sweep and clear through here. And there's a couple of guard infantry still in here, remember. Trying to get the best view on this. And they're already coming up on the second floor. There's a couple of guys up in here. a bit tricky for them to see. Right, so we're on this door here. Don't kill him, don't kill him, don't kill him, you fucking dick, don't kill him. Right, they've located him. Right, this may be the point where now I have to take control of this guy. But I think... yeah, I'm still surrendered. Some guys out here like still making progress across. Oh wait, no, it's a rabbit. Oh shit, I'm dead. Fuck, they just failed the mission. I don't know who killed me there, but somebody killed me. Oh, it was all going so well. They found me, the first guy found me. It was all going so good, guys. It was all going so good to that point. Jesus, man. This load-in on the graphics. I don't know who did that. It was going so well. I don't know who it was that did that. It doesn't matter who killed him, he died. Yeah. Then that was nothing to do with us. Okay, alright, I'll give them a benefit of doubt. Okay. Hold on then. I didn't kill him. I didn't do anything. Alright, they're saying this was some bug. I don't know what happened there because I did not press anything. We were just in there. Okay, let's just keep on with this one. Okay, let's carry on with it then. That was super weird. I have no idea what happened because I was in the guy and he just died. So, but they are saying absolutely nothing happened there. So let's give the benefit of the doubt. I have to probably put my gun away. I got my super OP pistol. Right, I'm going to go back up to my little office. They're probably going to shoot me. It was so bizarre though, because he did just drop down dead. I still find that very bizarre though, because I was literally in the officer as he died and didn't press anything. He was just sitting here and then we just fell down dead. So that is kind of weird. So the rest of the teams are just going to be sweeping through the forest now. The next thing is where to go. Just going to assume they can't speak the language or something. I need to surrender this guy without him... oh, he's dropped his gun. Yeah, that's cool. Let me just see if I can't surrender him. Surrender unit. There we go. I just want to see what else is going on. So the guys here have been clearing this tower, but it looks like they've been having a bit of a rough time getting on the tower here. I'm just going to leave that guy surrendered there for a while. And it looks like some fire coming in on the friendly orca. Too much going on. He was definitely shot by someone, not sure who, but either way he was shot. Yeah, I agree. But there were so many of them were like, don't think so. I'm just kind of give the benefit of the doubt on this one. They said AI shot him, which I struggle to believe. The heli battle continues. Right, let's see what's going on elsewhere. A few guys just making some decent progress down through. There's not much else. We could probably stay with the officer. It's not a great deal for us to watch on the rest of these mission points now. I think most of the full-on stuff has gone down. They're pretty much just moving through, just sweeping and clearing now. Just taking out targets and securing the area. Yeah, there's a couple of points just kind of coming through here and so on and so on. Yeah, there's a bit of contact here, look. He's just taking out the guys in those bunkers. So they're just making their way through. This is quite a nice position. It's quite a nice section right here. Wait, where the frickin' hell is the officer? Where did he go again? I left him there. What? Where'd he go? Did he just randomly die again or something? What's going on? Where'd he go? Oh, wait, here he is. What the hell is he doing over there? Must have released him or something. Right, I'll get him. It's kind of weird. Shit, we're like out of the mix. Fucking hell, we're going to get shot in a minute. We'll just stay down on the ground like this. I don't know why he ran away. They must have released him or something, and that's why he ran. Still, the officer was making a break for it. He was trying to get away. Anyway, being held here. Wait for a pickup. Shit, we're taking fire here. This would really suck if I got killed at this point. Yeah, stop resisting. That's what it feels like right now. Does anyone realise that I'm the officer? I'm gonna get shot in a minute. Fuck. I'm just gonna follow this guy. Who is this? Beef spin. Okay, I'm following him. So if they've got to get this guy out of here. Oh shit. There's still like guard infantry, infantry in this area basically. Get away. Trouble is, I think the guys that are ahead of us here are guard infantry. They're freaking difficult. They're somewhere in this area here. I'm wondering if any of them even know. So we're just waiting with this guy to try and move and go for it. So here's my chance, run. I might see if in the confusion I can't kind of get away or something. This guy's kind of staying. I need this guy to not notice me trying to escape. Oh no, look, he's... oh, okay. Like if he moves towards me, I have to stop moving. And get around this rock though, I don't want to get killed. Yeah, takes the pistol out of his backpack. Can I do that? No. If I can, I'll try and get away. Oh. He keeps keeping tabs on me, so I can't really move away. He keeps like staying with me. I want to try and escape, but... Oh shit, there's too many of them now. Fuck. I'm screwed, I can't get away. Get the officer in the boat and go. Okay, where's the boat? Where's Liru? I should follow him. Well, let's go then. Okay, so they're escorting me out. So we're going to get to the boat now. And they're going to just get me back to base. Yeah, the guy was smart enough to keep watch on me. As I say, I feel like I did get shot when I was... I feel like someone came in and just went bang and killed me. But I want to give them benefit of the doubt as well. Right, here we go. 3 to 1, we're back in the room. Right, let's carry on. Looks like I'm being hit. It would make more sense rather than everyone standing around me for them to like cover the area around me. Not sure where we're going to. I think there's a lot of shit happening here at the base, and that's why all this loading is a little bit chaotic. It really, I'm going to talk to the guys about this on the chat. It really doesn't help. Right, let's go. It really doesn't help when they've got a lot of stuff happening around, a lot of objects happening around, and then this little bird or whatever it is who's flying is like blowing shit up, I think. So where the fuck are we going now? Are we going to the heli or what? They all stand around me like this so tight I can't move. Oh, spectacular. Some spectacular flying. That is the best. Oh, the best. That was the best crash ever. That was even better. That was even better than last week. That was even better than last week. I'm actually pretty glad I didn't get in that now. Let's see if we can escape or something. Let me just take a picture of it. It's right here. Right, I can't even get in this shit. Oh wait, am I going to have this issue where I can't get in things? Why can't I get in this? Somebody in it already? It's full of people, that's why. What's happening? Isn't there like a fucking speedboat over here? Just get that. Like, come on. Donuts. Well, what's happened to the speedboat? There was a speedboat here. Wait, someone took it? There was a speedboat. What happened to that? like as the actual Civ, I couldn't seem to get on board. Like using the scroll wheel, I couldn't get in. But Dragon put him in. Apparently, it works just fine. That's strange, man. What a clusterfuck at the end of this mission. Seriously, that was a spectacular crash, though. It was worth it for that crash. Everything was worth it for that crash.